Gurcharan Das first, before 2014, all the non-Congress ruled states, including the BJP, used to level this kind of allegation of discrimination. From 2014 till 2024, we heard the same narrative from non-BJP ruled states. Why is it that the states which do not have the same government at the center feel discriminated against? Gurcharan Das.
Well, this is natural. I mean, this is part of competitive politics, and what I do want to correct is a impression about data that you just discussed with the other speaker. That I think, as a person who watches this, the issue in India is not unemployment. The issue in India is underemployment. The fact is that people do work. If they can't find a proper job, they'll work on the field, they work informally, they work in a store or do something. So the reality is that India, over 30 years, has grown at 6% a year. Now, this is impressive. It has lifted 450 million people out of poverty. The middle class has grown from 10% to 30%. But this growth rate, which is very, very good for a democracy, has not created the jobs that people want. People don't want just pakora wala jobs. They want proper formal jobs. And the reason why it hasn't happened is because we have not created an industrial revolution. And that really has to be the top priority. I can see this show is about dividing between states and how do you divide the pie. But we have to make the pie grow. And to make the pie grow, we have to create an industrial revolution. And that's another discussion of how we do it.
Okay, so how do you make the pie grow? Let's talk about that then. And what is the contribution of states in making the pie grow?
Well, there's certainly, I mean, the fact is that southern states have contributed enormously. Maharashtra and the southern states, Gujarat, these states have achieved, and they. You can take two arguments. Should you give it to the poor who did not work and achieve it, or do you give the rightful amount to the achievers so they can grow even faster? Now, the point is, how to make that pie grow is it will take the old mantra of the reforms. You'll need to do reforms. And for this government, it has learned that you have to reach out to the opposition. They're not very good. This government is not very good at reaching out. That's not their strong suit. But their strong suit is implementation. They get things done. And I would just say that if I were in the shoes of this government, I would make creating an industrial revolution the priority, because you can't. We have, for the last 30 years, we have grown on 2 out of 3 engines. One engine has been weak. We have done services. They will continue, and they should continue to do well. And we have done reasonably well with agriculture. From a deficit country, we've become a surplus. But manufacturing has let us down.
Okay.
And there are a number of reasons for it.
Okay.
But the reality is that we'll have to do the reforms. And I think we don't have the time to discuss all the reforms.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you.